I have been to the car boot sale and I bought a load of army surplus kit. So I'm always pleasantly surprised when I go around a car boot and find something I didn't know existed and I have opportunity to buy it. I've got all the stuff laid out in the garden. Have a look at it one item at a time. This duffel has a top entry or side entry depending on how you look at it, so it's not accessed through the top but it's accessed on double zippers. It's on a crash zip, which is handy. Like I said, I can just stow all my bits and pieces, whether they're air pads, pillows, tarps, sheets, under quilts, big tent. I'd hate to hazard a guess at this literage, I really would. I'm kind of thinking 150, but that might be optimistic. Certainly 120, even 130 litres here. Let's clip him back into here. And there's the two supporting shoulder straps. So it's actually accessed through the side as you're wearing it. So this is my stowaway bag. If I have to vacate these premises, I have all my things ready here. Tents, sleeping bags, underquilts, everything you've just seen, tarps, bashes, everything. And I can just put that on my back and transfer it into my van. I had another one a couple of years ago. It was even bigger than this, but it was in need of a lot of repair. So this is either going to be right up your street or it's not, because it's canvas. I know a lot of bushcraft would like to see canvas, and it's certainly more durable to keep your bits and pieces in. This is one heavy pack. Now it's full. Now what I'm going to show you next is a concept, and I was going to put it in the long-term wilderness survival pack. It turned out not to be a viable option because these are heavy, so perhaps this could be something in a separate bag ready to transport in a vehicle and then to your site. These are sandbags, and there is a lot of them that I've been collecting. So why collect army issue standard sandbags? They can make a bunker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and some spares. So it's probably not enough for the project of building a fascia to a bunker, but it's a start. It was not until I got hold of so many sandbags I realised how heavy they are, empty in the pack. So this is something I will certainly have in my bug out vehicle. Every single one is made of a hessian. I got these for about 50 pence each, or maybe 6 for £1. I really can't remember. So if your project involves a bunker build, there's your answer. Luxury item is this beanie pillow, which I use to go under my back of my knees in a hammock if I'm going straight down the ridge rather than the diagonal lay. It takes up a little bit of room, so how do I compensate for that taking up that little bit of extra room? I put it in a bigger pack. Answer is simple. A bivvy bag for trekking. I don't know how practical this is going to be because I use feathered quilts such as goose down. and perhaps this is best used with synthetic. Yet to test it. Packs up pretty small. Has this metallic liner, front zip. Packs up pretty small. Not only does it have a reflective on the inside, no wind can hit a bag, a sleeping bag or a quilt, which then instantly cools you right down. So it does trap a lot of body heat. There's plenty of room for me in here. I'm 5'8". Centre zip comes 2/3 the way down. This I like a lot. This goes with my Dutch Army kit. It is the Dutch Army poncho. The bag is attached to the actual poncho. I can put some pegs in there if I wanted. Obviously numerous configurations. I can put this, if I'm using it as an overhead basher sleet sheet, or I can wear it as a poncho so I don't have to bring a raincoat, so double duty. Faceport has 2 pockets which are inverted, one on the left, one on the right. I've yet to figure out what they're for. I'm going to assume to hold water purification tablets, because the hood itself makes a water collection vessel of its own. Coming down onto the chest area is a little pull string, and I can pull that from within inside, and it tightens the waist up, so I don't need to have it flapping about or to pair it with a belt. It packs down a lot smaller than the British Army basher. I forget how much I paid for it. I think it was around £5 UK. Dutch Army poncho, both waterproofing myself as I walk, take it off and it becomes a sleet sheet for my bivvy. Gas, butane, pack of 4, £7. Not much of a saving there because gas is holding its price, but I'm stockpiling a plastic bivvy bag. I've got a few of these. They do work. I've got them in different sizes, different colours for £2. You can't go wrong. These gas is going to be very expensive. Formerly these tins were about £1.10p each, bringing a pack of 4 to £4.40. Now £7. You can see it's worth stockpiling these gas bottles. Right, over to my prized item. Now the prized item here is MTP webbing. Now it's not just any old MTP webbing. This has been tailored. Price of a tailored webbing like this, 182 UK pounds, 182. This would have been a separate purchase, your helmet carry clip, and it is very reminiscent of the pattern 58 bedroll clip. Push them like that. So what is the big difference between this webbing and the webbing I've already got? The pouches are stitched to the actual platform belt, as where my other belt rig has a molly, and then I molly on via Pal's ladder the pouches to the molly on the platform belt, and then obviously you would need a belt to run through the platform such as a Cobra, but this has a roll pin. So this is high spec, high quality, and has the H yoke, which was another £40. So this tailored is about 220 quid's worth of kit, which I got for £3. It's a little compressed at the moment because it does have a side compression bottle that runs through 4 pouches. I like to carry 2 water bottles, 2 litres, identical, 2 beakers, 2 cook pots, 58, pattern 58. So the only reason I've got 2 full sets, including beaker and cup, is I am ready to vacate my premises, and obviously I don't want to leave kit behind, so I'm stowing it ready to go. And a jet boil. British forces use the jet boil, so I wouldn't need the 58 cook cup, and I wouldn't need the beaker either, because everything can be done with the jet boil. So I have water cook set. I'm using for ration pack food in there, easy get 24 hours, if not a little bit more. Now note how the utilities are sewn onto the actual platform belt. There is no webbing holding these on at all. They're sewn directly to the belt. What about my medical equipment? Well, for me, it can go in one of the ammo pouches there. It's quite big, it's a triple, so easily get your tourniquet and compression bandage in there, as well as all the other medical things I might need. In here usually I have a drinks flask, hot drinks. Other side I put a water filter in that side, and then other things like your admin in there. And on the very end of the utility is a sewn on pouch where I just have my leather gloves. These are by Viper, matching MTP, 1 pair, so anything hot to handle, leather gloves. That's all the utilities addressed, although that one is currently empty, should have my rations in. Come round the other side, and running all the way through each of these is your utility strap to tighten everything up. Usually this is done by 4mm bungee, but somebody has opted to do it with a QR clip and webbing. These aren't the SA80 mag pouches. These, I'm not too sure which ones these are, but they'll easy sit 3 mag, so plenty big enough for a first aid pack. All I need to do is mark it first aid. This is my former platform belt. That's upside down, and you can see it has the molly ladder. The tailored one is 4 utility and 2 double ammo, each ammo accepting 3 SA80s, so 3, 6, 9, 12. The big, I've added on the option of my basher pouch, highly tailored webbing. When compared to something like this, allows me to arrange the pouches so it could be 5 utility, 3 utility, 3 utility and a medi pack. So my platform belt is running through here to a security belt. Not a lot of adjustability, but it's very, very rigid. I can clamp that up nice and tight. Now this is a hooped bivvy I've not seen before. At first thought it was tailored by somebody, but I'm still not too sure. Here is what I think could be a tailored bivvy, but then again it doesn't have the similarities to a flat bivvy like this, which is just untailored, because it has a seam, normal bivvies. This bivvy doesn't. It's kind of like my old Dutch Army hoop bivvy, which I've just chucked away. 1.3 kilos, bit heavy. This nice and light, really lightweight, compact. Let's put it up. That's going to be the best idea. The stash bag does have a label here, hooped bivvy. Does have a hoop, and again it is not from the Dutch Army. It has the orange on the inside, and the leg tabs are white. So this may be for a civilian trekker. Tried to do a bit of research on it. I can't find anything on this at all. I'll be using my lightweight titanium pegs for this. Didn't come with these. Already has a waterproof base and an upper Gore-Tex. Peg out 1, 2 at the foot end and 4 at the top. The mesh is this kind of greeny blue here. That gets zipped all the way around. Now it is double zip, so I can also bring over the rain canopy. And I've tested it in the rain and it is absolutely solid. I've thrown buckets of water at it and everything. Does have a small tear in which needs a bit of repair, but nothing I can't handle. I can zip up half the outer and just leave a small gap which is meshed. Now there is my observation port there. There's enough room in here to lie down and turn over. Ideal for trekkers, somebody just wants to put down a lot of miles and at the end of the night just have a shelter above the head in case it rains. And that's it, you're up early in the morning, easy to pack away and gone. The weight of this bivvy bag is very comparable to an unmodified bivvy bag. This is in my berg house, and I can use it as a survival shelter. I can also transfer this to my trekking pack and it becomes a lightweight night shelter. There's options galore. £3 UK. Real bargain. And of course I saw the webbing and thought that's quality webbing. I didn't know it was tailored at the time. I was prepared to put my hand in my pocket and give something like 30-40 quid because it's all there, it's all intact. I don't have to build it. So at the time I didn't know it was tailored. Otherwise I'd have had to pay a lot more, 3 quid for that as well. And remember, I just said I was prepared to pay 30 or 40 for that. So I've had an early start on the car boot sales. Already some bargains, real bargains, and just when I thought there's no more kit to be had, I find things like this that I didn't know about. The Dutch Army poncho could easily be married up with this, so I do have a little extra headroom. Okay, and thanks for joining me on that car boot treasures video there. There's other car boot treasures on a playlist which I'll put in the description from other years, and loads of different kinds of army surplus kit. It's been a great start to 2022. I'm only halfway through the buy-in year, so there might be another part to this, and we'll see where I finish up. Until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll see you out there. Happy trails.